Hi, today I am going to present incorporating external knowledge to enhance tabular reasoning. This is a joint work with J. Nirja from IIT Guwahati and Vivek Srikumar from University of Utah. So, we will work on tabular inference problem, which is taken from InfoTab dataset, Gupta et al. 2020. The problem is you are given an entity table as you can see in the right side, and also you have hypothesis statements. The task is to determine whether the hypothesis entail, contradict, or neutral given the premise table. This is similar to standard NLI except that the premise is tabular data. Recent work on tabular reasoning focuses on building sophisticated neural models. In this paper, we address the following question: how these models get adapt from raw text data for tabular data, how do we represent data and incorporate knowledge in these models, can there be better pre-processing techniques for tabular information which can enhance model. So there are four key challenges associated with tabular inference. One is poor representation of tabular information, missing of implicit lexical knowledge, presence of distracting information, and missing domain knowledge about key. In this paper, we will address this. Can we fix these problems by changing how tabular information is presented to a standard Roberta large model? So looking at first challenge, poor table representation. So in Gupta et al. 2020 InfoTab papers, they use a universal template, the K of TRV, which means the key of title RV. Now if you use this, you will get very ungrammatical and nonsensical sentence as shown in the slide. However, if you form entity specific templates, which uses entity types like date, cardinal, bool based on the values of the key, we get very grammatical and nice meaningful sentence. Furthermore, you can also add category information in the premise. For example, here we add that NYSE is an organization. The second challenge is missing implicit lexical knowledge. This is there because there is limited training data, and also the model gets very confused between hyponyms words like fewer, over, and also negation words like not, never. As shown in the table, if we have adversarial hypothesis H2 dash, which basically replace over with fewer, then the model doesn't shift its label from contradictory to entail. How can we solve this? We look at pre-training approaches, which is data augmentation. We pre-train with MLI data, which is a large scale NLI data set, and then fine-tune on InfoTab data set. We find that doing this exposes the model to diverse lexical constructions, as well as it's basically make it more tuned to the task of natural language inference, because we train on a natural language data set, inference data set. So you can see now the model is starting predicting correct label on the adversarial hypothesis. There is one more problem which is about distracting information. Now look at the hypothesis H1, H2. You can see only one of the key number of listing is relevant. Similarly for H3 only volume is relevant. Now this problem is more prominent when there is longer tables, because sometimes BERT crop the end rows of the tables because of this limited tokenization. To resolve this problem, we basically only keep relevant rows, and to find relevant rows we use a alignment based retrieval algorithm, which basically align tokens in the hypothesis with keys in the keys and values in the premise sentences from the table. Here you can see we are able to clearly identify for H1 and H2 that number of listing is only the relevant row. We use fastest vector because they are computationally efficient and good. Now there is another problem. Many times the model doesn't know the meaning of the key. For example, here you have seen the definition of volume is unknown to the model, and several times there is multiple definition for the same keys. For example, volume can also occur in capital market, which is correct for this New York Stock Exchange table, but can also occur in thermodynamic context, which is incorrect and irrelevant to the current table which is shown in the right. So to handle this problem, we explicitly give model information about the keys and basically enrich these keys. This helps also in disambiguating meaning of the keys. The idea is we take multiple definitions of the key from the WordNet and Wikipedia. We take the premise sentence and then try to basically get the best key which is relevant to the premise sentence. Here we took the capital of financial definition of the key as our main definition used to enrich the information and add it to the premise table as shown in the slide. So overall approach is we are given an original table, we get better paragraph representation, we use pre-training for implicit knowledge addition, we only keep relevant row and remove distracting row, we also add information about the keys which is explicit knowledge addition, and then we give this as a whole to as a premise hypothesis pair to a standard RoBERTa model. We work on three test splits of the InfoTabs dataset from Gupta et al. The first one is alpha 1, which has tables similar from the train and the def set. They are taken from the same domain. Alpha 2 has tables from the same domain, but they are adversarial in nature because entail and contradict label are flipped by humans manually by changing minimum lexical words like over to under, few to more. Similarly, there is another set which is adversarial in zero shot domain, which is alpha 3, where tables are taken from cross domain tables which keys are not overlapping with the train and def set. So here's the performance. So you can see the human baselines. You can also see the Gupta et al. Now one basic thing we observe is that the performance improve as soon as we start incorporating a pre-processing techniques. Overall we get decent amount of gains and try to bring closer to the human baselines. We also find in our ablation studies that knowledge addition is the most important. We found that implicit knowledge addition improve all the three baselines, specifically alpha 2 because of its adversarial nature. We also find that the distracting row removal is very important for alpha 3. Alpha 3 has relatively longer table than alpha 1 and alpha 2, and we also find BERT sometimes prune relevant informations. Thirdly, we found that explicit knowledge addition is very important for alpha 3 because alpha 3 is zero shot and the keys are not seen in the training set. So therefore, adding information about those new keys has definition really help the model improve performance. Overall, we shows that our pre-processing technique is very effective. We show a case study on tabular inference and show improvement in reasoning and model performance. We show significant improvements on the InfoTabs datasets, Gupta et al. And show that it's specifically useful for the adversarial set. We hope that our solution is universal and easy to implement and can be used for question answering and generation problem for both tabular and textual input. We recommend this approach can be standardized across other tasks and other reasoning tasks. If you have any other question, please visit our QA session. We will be happy to answer. Thanks for